how do you deal with differences between environments that are going to be consistent over time? Think about brands and subdomains, certain things like that that'll always be different. And webhook URLs are good examples of where this might come into play. So yeah, let's grab a webhook here. So if I've got a webhook, this is a great case. So you'll see here in the authentication between environments, I can ignore this change in my user email for this webhook, the authentication email. That's still available, but I can also create an environment variable. So I'm going to do it on just this webhook, just to show you how it works. But essentially, I can say, hey, in production, it should be this email. And I can edit this and say, hey, you should translate to maybe it's dp@salto.io. And over here in my sandbox, it should be Scott Dixon's email. And then so on and so forth. I can essentially create this mapping between environments so it'll always translate this value, be it an email, a web domain, anything like that. So now if I create this, you'll see that Salto doesn't show it as a difference. It says, I'm going to handle this with an environment variable. And when I do the deployment, I'll translate it into the appropriate value.
Cool.
We found this to be super powerful for these enterprise customers that want to be testing in a sandbox, but they know there's going to be tens, hundreds of differences that they know what the differences should be, but they know, and they just know it'll always be there.